So when you play football and you when you block a lot, your fucking chest muscles soar up. So then you have sore titties.
What?
Thank you, Juice, for the random fact.
Plasma.
Wait.
That was bad.
Plasma.
No, restate the question now. I demand it.
Where did things start changing for the worse in terms of team morale?
Which one?
The second I left the team.
That's not true.
I mean,
That is.
kinda. He could be a little bit.
Yeah, if I was there for that one game-
Without Gag, what is Z9?
This is true.
Dude, no, without me there to handle Yusuf and Swaggy, they just
I mean,
Not
that's
wrong.
kind of true. That's actually kind of true.
Also Plasma.
There's two times. One, when the good players left, and two, when reality left, everything kind of got better.
MVP of
Can
Material.
we prefer to opt out of this question?
Can we opt out of this one?
Why?
I did better than Adbon. How about that?
I mean, yeah, you
Oh, you know what? You did better than me because I didn't get to play.
Okay.
I actually have an answer to this one. So the PC that I have was originally my brother's. He got it in 2013, long time ago. And we changed graphics cards on it 3 times. I'm on my 3rd one right now. The second one was in there for about 4 years, and it is starting to bend and just fucking die.
Here's a
And
fun fact. All right,
The new
continue.
one I have now isn't dog shit, and I no longer crash. So
No, here's the fun fact. So this kid has no idea what the hell a graphics card even is. He had no idea. So because I kind of do, and he asked me about a graphics card. This is what he said. He said, "I have a GTX. I think he said 570.
560.
Just shut up.
Yeah, you said you upgraded it, and I said that is a terribly old card. But he didn't realize that there's a difference between Radeon and Nvidia.
Yo, I wanted to say something. And in the beginning of the season, this is why Jesus is the best manager in my eyes.
Oh, here we go.
So he was Yusuf, I'm building you a PC, and Juice went out and bought everything for a PC and was about to ship it to Yusuf, but the graphics card he got didn't work. And
I was mad.
Juice doing that for a player on his team is damn, dude.
Yeah, here's my answer. One, fuck no, because everyone is kind of a drama queen. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing. Look, this is some of my honest opinions. One, reality wasn't actually that terrible. The only problem with him is that he was so ego driven to the point that it made me want to just die.
Still is. He still is.
On the bright side, he went to Fortnite. Oh, and I got a DM. Okay, never mind. Next up was the other problem was Plasma versus Melon, and that was just a fuck fest.
Oh, that was bad.
Because it was just them two just fighting the entire time, and then it was just Plasma starting himself over someone who's actually better than him, and then it was
True.
yeah, and then Gag just being Gag.
I'm the best. That's why I'm
He is the best.
Yusuf thinking Yusuf was good, but at the same time,
Yusuf's black.
he just thinks he's superior to a lot of people, which is fine.
Honestly,
he's in his right to entitled to his opinion because he's good.
Yeah, he is
But
really
that's
good.
just one thing I think he needs to change.
The black people
No.
have ego.
So no, I did not think everyone was going to be a little bitch.
Because
That
fuck
was
Bunker.
just
Fuck Bunker.
just
Fuck Bunker.
Well, I don't know because I wasn't getting played for literally all of after week.
Because you're bad.
Unlucky.
Also
I don't
because
know.
you're...
They just did not want to play
It
with Bunker.
deserved to lose.
Their mental was not.
I hope Newt
Their
dies
mental
in
is
real
booed.
life.
That's the
I
same
hope
thing
he
that happened.
dies.
I can probably answer what all the questions are. What happened with Crest? Yeah, mental boom. That's what happened after.
Can we
Hollywood.
play Ghost?
What?
What? That doesn't make sense, but okay.
Good job! You somehow made it through this entire. Guess what? Do you want to know why the reason why we collapsed? There you go! You just figured it the fuck out. This is the reason. Because it's kind of like the Soul, where it's kind of like Soul in season 1. Soul Dynasty, obviously, is who I'm talking about. Soul Dynasty in season 1, where they kind of had too many cooks in the kitchen for coaches. Only this time, they instead of coaches, it's players. And instead of actually good knowledge, it's ego. That's it. Now, my coach tells me a lot. My football coach talks to me about you don't need talent to win. And I said, let me. I can prove him wrong. Fucking didn't. I kind of did, but didn't. I didn't. Why? Because when you have only talent, that's where it falls apart. If you don't have team bonding, if you don't have teamwork, well, those are kind of like the same thing, but whatever. If you don't have, I guess, basically teamwork, players who can be coachable, and players that, I guess, work together even outside of the team, then you have a team. Here's the difference. Season 1, Z9, outside of scrims, we would actually talk to each other, and we were friends. And then we can also translate that onto playing in scrims and games. And when it came down to it, when we got to playoffs, and like Plaid Chat was supposed to quote unquote roll us, and we didn't. And well, then mostly that was because of Cyber. But nevertheless, we still won a playoff game. And this year we were technically better, and then we were supposed to win a playoff game, but ego and people not really giving a fuck. Like, that's also another thing. You need to give a shit and care. If you don't care, you're not fucking going anywhere, which causes us to lose a main tank, which is one of the best, probably the best in the league, and a solid main support, which is what I think he's pretty good. He's in like tier 3, Swaggy Turtles, and that's what makes you lose. If you don't give a fuck, you're not going far.
So I guess now that I have you without all the background noise, what do you want your legacy, like the team's legacy or even your personal legacy, to be from
my personal legacy?
This season?
I'm getting a fucking championship on my belt or on my fucking ring, whatever it is. I'm getting a championship. I'm gonna win in here. I'm winning it all. I want to do that. It's bottom none.